Recently, the Black Lives Movement has really been, taking over the world. And you guys in the Big East, assistant coaches, you guys started a coalition. Can you speak upon that? Because you're one of the founding members within that coalition. Can you speak upon that?
Absolutely. Just to start, my feelings towards seeing George Floyd's death in that video when it happened. Obviously, my feelings of disbelief, anger, and frustration, and that was similar to the other members. It actually hit home for a lot of people. So obviously, the next thing was the conversation that comes with it, how we can affect. Be an effect for our student athletes, and basically, we were looking to share the difficult realities of life, for people of color, and that's what we seen every day growing up. And so we came together with the leadership of Kamani Young from UConn, from Dwayne Killens from Marquette, and from and Kyle Neptune from Villanova. Those guys was instrumental in starting the conversation and forming the group, and partnered with Ivan Thomas from Providence. The four of them have done a really good job of getting out of there in the beginning and putting the action and the words and the voices out there to the movement. It's been great. We are about a month in. We had 3 or 4 Zoom sessions, and it was unanimous. Everyone basically had the same thoughts. Like, we really need to keep our foot on the gas to raise awareness to the injustices that impact our student athletes and the surrounding communities that they come from, and the communities that we come from, and how we can make an impact.
That was Duane Woodward, currently of Seton Hall University. We spoke about his coaching experiences, which includes Division III, Division II, Division I mid-major, and Division I major, his involvement with the Coaches for Action initiative, and his battles within the old Big East. I'm Mark Williams. This is the Assistants Podcast, and this is Duane Woodward. Good evening, Coach Woodward. How are you?
Mark Williams, I appreciate the call. I feel special. Get a call, Team Footprints.
Yeah.
When I see that pop up, I know it's a special call.
Well, this is a special opportunity, and I thank you for being on our Assistants Podcast. Everything's good with you and your family?
All is well. Obviously, we all going through it, as a society, and obviously the college athletics, but everyone's good on my end. All of our players are good. My family personally are doing well. So yeah, it's unfortunate what's going on, but it's good to be able to sit back and relax a little bit and slow down my pace. Obviously, it's college coaching. It's a lot. So you be able to get some time off and sit back and slow down and reflect on a lot of things.
All right, and I understand that. And I'm going to talk to you briefly about your college, your professional basketball career. Because you're a pretty good basketball player. But I really want to focus on your experiences as an assistant coach. But how did you get into assistant coaching from being a great player that you were, Boston College, and also, Queens native? I got to say that, Queens native. How did you get into the coaching profession?
I had a long professional basketball career, playing professionally over in Europe, about 13 years. But I had to be honest with myself. As the years kept going on, I had to figure out what my next move was and how I was going to transition from playing to whatever else my calling was going to be. My mentor, Gary Charles, the grassroots, obviously you're familiar with him, but he's a legend in the game. He was my AAU coach for my last 2 years of high school, and he's been a good friend. He's been a mentor for years. He's still, my old AAU team, the New York Panthers. I would come home every summer towards the end of my career playing career, and I would assist him and give back and coach. I wasn't paid. I would do it for the love, just giving back to the younger kids. And, you know, he saw something in me and just basically was, you know, was always in my ear saying, hey, you're special with this. You gotta really focus and try to make the next step to the college level. So, you know, that was my basically every summer, year 10, year 11, year 12, I would come home myself, break for Boston and a few other friends, and we would coach the New York Panthers.
Wow, I didn't know all of that. I know that you was coming home and playing in street ball tournaments and stuff like that. But I'm happy to say that, you know, the fact that you cut your teeth on the AAU circuit, because that's the big market for you to cut your teeth in. That led you to coaching what, like Division III, Division II, Division I. Where did you start off coaching?
So I started coaching after the New York Panthers. An opportunity came up. I'm a grinder. I've always been a grinder as a player. And, you know, I rolled up my sleeves and did the AAU thing. And so I just was scouring up the internet, and I saw an opportunity where, you know, there was a D3 job at SUNY Maritime. I wasn't going into that opportunity because of the pay. I wasn't even paid at all. But I went just to get my foot in the door and start building a resume. So I sat in and assisted over there at SUNY Maritime. It's a Division III, and it was tough. You know, we only won 4 games. I was only there for a year, but, you know, we only won 4 games that year. So it was tough. It's tough for me, you know, just finish playing, and as competitive a person I am, it was hard, you know, but, you know, I had to understand that the role of a coach is to teach, and that was what I kind of focused on even through the losses in that season.
Before we leave the Maritime situation, I'm gonna give you a funny story. And you mentioned it. You are a grinder, because I remember when I was in training in Queens, you would come by after practice at SUNY Maritime and just check out who was in the gym, as far as who I was training that particular day. And I was like, yo, he's going to be something out of that, because you were like grinding for like Division III, like trying to move up. I was very impressed with that.
Yeah, no question, and that's just something that has always been instilled in me. You know, you want something, you gotta go get it and put in the work and put in the effort, and you know, just to kind of keep going in my college coaching journey. There was an opportunity at Queens College. And a lot of people don't know this story, but you know, I was on the internet, I was on Hoop Dirt, scouting, looking for my next opportunity, and I noticed it was early in the morning, kind of around 8-9 o'clock in the morning, and I saw on Hoop Dirt that there was going to be a live press conference for the coach that just got hired, Darren Jacobs. And so what I did was, literally, I grabbed my resume, I got dressed, and I tried to attend the press conference. Unfortunately, I got there later than after it finished, but I just talked to the secretary, I left my resume, and sure enough, in his travels, he knew people, he knew me, but we had never met. And so I just connected the dots, was able to get an interview, and that was it. So a lot of people don't know that story. It wasn't because, you know, anything else. I literally just seen on the internet that he was having a press conference for his hiring, and I got dressed and just tried to go over there and have an opportunity to meet him.
Wow, that's a crazy story. That's Division III you've already been at. Division II in Queens College. What came after that?
So I honestly got the job at Queens College. I stayed on the job for literally 2 weeks, and then opportunity was before me by Tom Pecora at Fordham, and he contacted me. One of my best friends, David Duke, was assistant under Tom Pecora for years. Dave Duke and myself that I can roll my sleeves up, check my ego, and basically just grind. And I sat there and did all the work at Fordham in an administrative role. I was assistant video coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I didn't go into that job thinking I was going to make a ton of money. That wasn't my focus. My focus was to just build my resume and keep my foot on the gas in terms of trying to get to a college coaching, assistant coach position.
And again, stealing your phrase, roll your sleeves up and get dirty. Everywhere I went on the circuits, you were there. Everywhere I went, you were there. And I'm out there traveling as far as training and stuff. You were there. So again, tribute to you and your work ethic. So Fordham, David Duke, and Tom Pecora. What happened after that? Because I know you left them after 2 years, maybe 2 years. 2 years.
1 year.
One year. Okay.
And I had a relationship with Brian Reese.
Mm-hmm.
And Derek Phelps was over at Monmouth. I knew the head coach, King Rice. He coached one of my ex-teammates and really close friends, and Jamar Smiley, when he was at Illinois State. So I known King Rice for years. Derek Phelps had actually left and got a job at Columbia. So there was an opening on his staff. I went up there. I met King Rice. Had an interview. Interview didn't go great. I can be honest. I'm very hard on myself. It didn't go great the first time. And unfortunately, I was able to get a second interview.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I did a really, really good job. And he offered me a position there. I was there for 4 years. My first year was a director of operations. Then Brian Reese left the following year. He got a head coaching job at Georgian Court. So I was able to bump up to assistant coach. I was there for 3 years. We had some very successful years. And then we had a great run there at Monmouth.
Mm-hmm. You guys went viral a lot with your bench antics also, right?
Yeah, for sure. That was a great 2 years where we had some unbelievable wins. Wins at UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
We beat USC down in Orlando at a tournament. We beat Georgetown at Georgetown. I believe we beat Rutgers, and it was we beat Notre Dame down at a tournament when they were ranked like 16th in the country. And it was sometimes you got overshadowed by the bench, but because of the antics on the bench and the celebration, but it actually it helped the whole mentality of our team,
Mm-hmm.
togetherness, and guys really, really supported one another, and that's why the basketball was so great that year for us.
Yeah, the bench antics wouldn't have been a success if you guys weren't winning.
No question, and we knew that. And I think those guys on the court knew it as well.
Oh no, you guys went viral like 1,000 times. So after Monmouth and then Coach Rice, and then you moved on to where?
Then where I'm at currently at Seton Hall, it was a position that became open. One of my really close friends growing up, Samuel Holloway, I had a great relationship with him. Him and I grew up in Queens since we was about 10, 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And we always had a relationship. I've always supported him at Seton Hall, so I've always been around the program, at games, at practices, just hanging out in the office.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a real good also relationship with head coach Kevin Willard from our playing days when he was in the Big East. He was at University of Pitt, and I was at Boston College. And obviously, two local programs
So you run the gamut as far as a major program, going backwards, a major program, a mid-major that did very well against majors in Monmouth. Fordham was similar to Monmouth as far as mid-major. Queens College is Division II, and SUNY Maritime. So, and people don't know this too, you did some summer league stuff with the NBDL at the time, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I remember. So tell me the differences between all of those different levels, because there's obviously a different level, of experience that you need as a coach.
Well, obviously, as a coach, there's different responsibilities. Obviously, at Division III level, they don't have a budget of a similar budget to what we have here at Seton Hall or that we had at Fordham. So it was only myself and the head coach.
Right.
So you had to wash uniforms. You had to clean up the gym. You had to put out the seats, the chairs. On that level, similar to what I had to do at Queens College. But yeah, I've seen the whole spectrum of responsibilities.
Right.
At Fordham, I used to go make sure the breakfast boxes was in the locker room in the morning for the guys. I would drive the kids to dentist appointments and go through class checks and so I've seen it all. At Monmouth, I played a part in overseeing academics with Sam Ferry. He was there. I had him. So I've seen everything here at Seton Hall. We have a lot of support staff that picks up the slack in other ways. So I can focus on recruiting, player development, scouting, and just building with our players.
Right.
So I've seen the whole spectrum.
Wow, you really have. So now you're at Seton Hall, and you guys, I want to commend you and the 20 other guys. I want you to speak upon that. Recently, the Black Lives Movement has really been, taking over the world. And you guys in the Big East, assistant coaches, you guys started a coalition. Can you speak upon that? Because you're one of the founding members within that coalition. Can you speak upon that?
Absolutely. Just to start, our feelings towards seeing George Floyd's death in that video when it happened. Obviously, my feelings of disbelief, anger, and frustration, and that was similar to the other members. It actually hit home for a lot of people. So obviously, the next thing was the conversation that comes with it, how we can affect. Be an effect for our student athletes, and basically, we were looking to share difficult realities of life, for people of color, and that's what we seen every day growing up. And so we came together with the leadership of Kamani Young from UConn, from Duane from Marquette, and from Cal Neptune from Villanova. Those guys was instrumental in starting the conversation and forming the group, and partnered with Ivan Thomas from Providence. The four of them have done a really good job of getting out of there in the beginning and putting the action and the words and the voices out there to the movement. It's been great. We are about a month in. We had 3 or 4 Zoom sessions, and it was unanimous. Everyone basically had the same thoughts. Like, we really need to keep our foot on the gas to raise awareness to the injustices that impact our student athletes and the surrounding communities that they come from, and the communities that we come from, and how we can make an impact.
So for those that aren't aware, it's called Coaches for Action, and it's going to have it had 21 assistant coaches within the Big East, and you guys are going to have all the teams in the Big East wear a patch of some sort that has BLM on it, correct?
Correct. not been approved yet.
Okay.
That's one of the initiatives.
Okay.
One of the initiatives, is to see if we can get BLM patches on home and away jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
And the thoughts behind that is that's just to keep awareness out there and to actually give the players a voice.
Right.
Because these guys at the age that they are, 18 to 22, 18 to 23 year olds, they are right there. They are on the front lines and in the communities and can be impacted by situations that we've seen on videos the last few months.
Right. And then I think one of your, in reading your website and doing some research on the program and on the initiative, one of the biggest ones that I see is that you guys plan to create a scholarship fund to assist like players or student athletes for that matter to get a degree. Is that something that you guys really put an emphasis on as far as helping the next generation as far as obtaining college degrees and college credit?
100%. And it was unanimous. We all came together. We all gonna donate ourselves, and we're looking to get our head coaches and universities and colleges to see if they will support it by as well.
Mm-hmm.
And coming up with a pot for a scholarship for a deserving student, minority student, and a first generation.
No, that's
immigrants. To go to any one of the 11 these schools.
No, that's dope, man. And it looks like your the initiative that you guys created, at some point can maybe replace the old BCA that used to be in effect for the college fraternity, the college coaching fraternity. Is that something you guys have aspirations of, or are you just starting out on this level right now and hopefully grow into something along those lines?
Well, honestly, I think anything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
But we really tried to start out just with these specific initiatives right now. And one other one is just the voting awareness, to educate players, staff, and the community. The importance of local, state, and national voting.
Right.
So that's important. And then the other thing is to just continue the community service efforts, and we think that's huge. And that's basically unifying, surrounding communities with our teams. So all of those initiatives are something that we are focusing on right now. But we can be honest. College basketball coaches, we have a huge platform.
Right.
People see us on a daily. People know who we are, as well as the players. So we feel like we need to take advantage of this platform that we have and do something with it.
Yeah, I would like to see, and obviously down the road, as far as, because you guys are an inspiration, and that you guys could probably spark a fire within the next generation of college coaches, particularly those from the underrepresented communities. I think that's something that you guys down the road can obviously pay attention to, because your numbers are dwindling as far as underrepresented Black assistant coaches and becoming head coaches. Like as far as us being seen, or you guys being seen.
Yes. No question. And it's something that we all talked about amongst ourselves, is that we could really be. This can turn into something huge.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a race to become the first group, but we wanted to really do this right, and we took our time, but we were diligent. We had a lot of older. We had Coach Lewis Orr at Georgetown, who obviously he was a head coach. He's been in the game. He's been around. So we had different ages of coaches, generations. So it worked perfectly. It was different thoughts, different, and it was unanimous how we came together. And we're looking to keep pushing this needle towards progress forward.
That's great stuff, man. That's great stuff. Now, we're going to leave that heavy subject and get more light. and I asked one of our friends, Jamal Robinson, this question. When you played, and I need honesty here, Coach, who was that one guy that really, you're like, oh, snap, he may get me a little bit? Who's that one guy that got you?
Which level?
Oh, good question. Let's go backwards. Let's go pro, college, and then high school. High school, no, not really. Pro and college.
You be honest. I can be honest, right?
Yeah.
It's hard, you know. I'm a competitor. I never feel like somebody got the best of me, but I can be honest. Right off the top of my head, I remember Lynn Greer. He gave me the business out in Italy.
Italy, yeah.
Yeah, I was with Siena. That was my second year in Italy. I was playing on Siena. We were in the Euro League, one of the best teams in Italy. And he gave me this one game. We played them twice. I think the first game was even, but the second game, I think he kind of gave me the business. So I can be honest about that. I remember that one.
Okay. But that's just one game. Everybody gets it one game. I mean, like if you see on the scouting report, we play Barcelona. Like, oh snap, I got to go against. Boom. Anybody ever hit you like that?
I don't think so, man. I honestly don't think so. You know, it was somebody that I kind of was worried about on that level. I felt like I was a really good defender on and off the ball, and so I don't really think so. I don't really think I went to a game like, like this guy's game. But in college, in the Big East, when I was in the Big East, man, honestly, man, Kerry Kittles gave me business. He gave me the business. He gave me 40. Now I say me, but he gave us 44. I think it was his senior night at Villanova. But again, man, I'm playing against all these are stars, these are pros. That year the Big East was loaded, man. It was Kerry Kittles. He had Alvin Williams with him. He had Jason Lawson with him. UConn had Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Syracuse had a bunch of dudes. John Wallace.
Moulton wasn't there. Moulton.
I forgot Georgetown had Iverson. Like I could take my pick. Iverson, he's different. You know, those dudes was different. But the Big East was loaded every single game, every single night.
Yeah.
Didn't matter who you played.
Yeah.
They had some, you know. So it was a tough Big East. High school, I don't think I remember. I know Felipe was real tough in high school. You know, we used to have our battles. Playing against Steph, we used to have our battles. Kareem Reed, Eric Harris. So it was a bunch of dudes, man. And one thing I can say, I held my own. You know, it doesn't matter against who. No matter who it was, I held my own.
I knew that. I seen that when you came to my runs when you were still playing, and y'all was going at it in the gym. All the names you mentioned, most of the names you mentioned were in there at some point, and you was holding your own.
Yeah, for sure. But the only frustrating part, man, it was, you know, towards the end of my career, I was so competitive, and I used to try to stay in shape, but I was on my last leg. So I'm coming off a knee injury, but I used to always feel like I still could do it. So I used to try to push myself as much as possible.
Yeah, that was fun times, man. That was fun times. Well, anyway, thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by the Assistants Podcast. It was great. Love talking to you on and off the record, man. Thank you for what you're doing. Seton Hall is doing well. You're doing well. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. And I know this interview is a long time coming. You know, you asked me a while ago, but I just try to focus on what I'm doing with the coaching and recruiting. So, you know, it took me some time to get back and really sit down. But you've always been supportive of me, even from, you know, I always support you from your beginning when you started out doing the training. Yeah. So I appreciate everything you do as well.
You was actually like in that time you mentioned when you was on your last legs. You was like the one of the first pros to come get work in.
Yep, exactly.
I remember that.
I was there for it's crazy how your training, your organization, and all of that stuff has grown. So that's big time and commendable for you.
And ditto, same back to you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.